Turn down.
Bass Players United family, how are you guys doing today? Today we got a very special guest in the house with us. We got DJ Taylor Senpai. Dude is a crazy DJ. He's, man, like otaku. I don't even know where to start, man. You already know. He got the Senpai hat on, so you know he's official, man. Oh, yep, yeah, that's right, rep. Hey, man, let's start, like, just tell me about yourself, man. Tell my people about you.
Well, I'm born and raised in Washington, D.C., Maryland, and I'm 30 years old. Blessed to be allowed to see 30. Basically, I have a love for music, man. I love growing up listening to, like, back in the day where, like, from 80s to 90s up to today's music, and, of course, a little bit of anime opening songs. And I'm fun to hang out. I love to just enjoy, be around good people, surrounding, achieving our goals and dreams, and I'm always there for people whenever they need me. So, that's the type of guy I am.
Man, it's a blessing, man. Man, tell me about like your recent works, kind of like either before and after all of this started.
Oh, wow. Before everything started, I was like just, uh, what was the question? About
I mean,
before,
like kind of like actually like before or after, like the quarantine and all that started.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Before that, I was literally performing at MagFest earlier this year, January. And then I went on to CastleCon, promoted for BlurCon Year 4. And then after that, I was with Sonic Boombox for the C2E2 after party I was performing. And, we was all getting scheduled for the rest of the year until, that's where the pandemic happens. And next thing you know, we all been quarantined, safe in the house. And, of course, all the upcoming schedule that I was supposed to perform has been canceled.
Mhm.
So, but after that, I don't let that stop me. I just continue finding ways to progress. So that's where I decided to do more streaming online and uploading mixes as well. So.
Absolutely, and I do believe that this quarantine has actually really brought out the creativity in people, and especially in today's day and age, that this is really like the digital time period where people can really like you see people doing like digital concerts and like you see people doing like digital church services. Like I just tuned into your thing. It was Saturday when you
Yeah.
did the live stream when you did the little live stream party over Zoom, man. That was something, man, I tell you.
Absolutely. Thank you, man. It was just trying to find ways to, some people, they see it as a sad opportunity, like, wow, I'm missing out on being at the venue or a location where we have technology now where you can actually broadcast, and to not only just you and everyone else, but people around the world that's watching it. I received emails with people from down in England that said they catch up to my Zoom performances, and I'm just like really honored by that. And then people who just like very supportive, just share my posts of, hey, of any of my upcoming performances online and streaming, and just become a really big help during this time, especially around the pandemic.
Yeah, man. Yo, this is a random question, but I see you, man. Like, what kind of tables are you rocking with?
Right now, I'm working with the what's that, Pioneer S9 mixer. It's like the old school fader mixers that DJs used back in the day, but it's more digital now. And then we have the turntables called the Range 12s. Range 12s are it's like very nostalgic, but it's like a modern turntables. So without the handle or the needle, you just plug it in, and then turn it on, and it'll spin by itself. So.
Man, that's what's up. I do love the Pioneers, like especially the ones kind of that we got now with just like the screens on the actual tables like that. That's one of the craziest things that I've seen. I kind of like the new school, but I really do admire like the old stuff, like Mr. Han. How like back in the day when it was just all they had was the just regular tables with actual records on, like vinyls.
Yeah.
And then they had the little Akai. I hope I said that right. With the little floppy disk insert that you put in them, and you get this. I'm like, see, I love that old school stuff. Like, it had me like trying to figure out like how can I record DAWless for a little while to just experiment and try something new?
Also, it's really amazing how over the years that our technology has changed now. Where, for example, for a Pioneer turntables controller, they have a software program called Recordbox and another one called Serato. So these two individual software program has its own recording sessions where you can actually record your mixes and then play it again to see, how it sounds and stuff, and you can edit it as well. And also, not only that, we also have small converter boxes. Prime example, this one I normally use for my mixes called the EverMix 4. It's a small rectangular size converter box where it can record, and then once I finish recording, I can edit it out and I can upload it on my Macro Pro, or I can upload on SoundCloud, Mixcloud, and any other via music services.
Yeah, because there were like people who were talking about like use like something as simple as using like a tape recorder
Yeah.
while you're doing the thing, man. Believe it or not, when I was a kid, like that's kind of how I got like music on my phone that like my parents didn't want me to have. Like I had my own little MP3 and I would like
Oh
hold it
yeah,
up to the TV to try and get like the sound.
absolutely.
And man, talk to me, man. Like advice to, cause I see like you got like kind of a following. You got people who admire you and stuff. Like, tell me, what would you say to the young fans of Mr. Taylor Senpai?
Oh wow, man! I love this because I'm an actual role model at my other job. Like I do during the daytime, I work at a contractor for Homeland Security, and part time I work at a church as a sound engineer. And I part time even DJ at my church events where young people want to see they want to achieve this same level of mine. It's just that once you have a dream, just hold on to it. Despite of what it looks like, just take your chances. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to make mistakes because it's all part of the process of learning and becoming a better person. And don't be afraid once you establish your talent and your goals, and don't be afraid to take up on, say for example, for DJing. Like my first gig, I did it for free. And then when people noticed how great talented I was from switching from songs that people could recognize, that people could dance to, I find more, that's why it opened up more doors for clients. So like I said, for the younger generations, keep holding your dreams, always practice, and always give you 100% opportunity chances. Because, there's always someone after you that's going to look up to you again as well.
Amen.
Pass the torch.
You said that you're a sound engineer at a church. Which church you at?
I'm attending Ebenezer AME Church. My pastor Granger Brownie and Pastor Joanne Brownie.
Oh, nice. I'm a part of Cornerstone Church. I'm actually bassist, guitarist, drummer, and whatever else they need me to be. And I'm under my two people, Pastor Mel Beatty. Shout out Pastor Mel if you're watching this.
Yeah.
Bishop Michael Pitts and stuff like that. Yeah. So, man, tell me, who are some of your biggest inspirations? If you could narrow it down, man.
Oh my goodness. I'm be honest. I gotta say, Stevie Wonder, Prince, and Michael Jackson, of course. And I'll be honest, it's gotta be Minister Brian Cage. Oh my gosh, I just saw his songs. I just sang his song yesterday. Marvin Sapp. So
Marvin Sapp.
One of my top 5, man.
Oh yeah, like honestly, coming up, my dad had me listening to people like Marvin Sapp and people like that, like Fred Hammond, Kirk, all the
Israel, yes.
Oh yo, I had the pleasure of I'm gonna tell you this story. So this is how God works. Israel, like my bishop is actually friends with Israel Houghton. So Israel came and he did an unplugged set at my church back in 2018. And so he did an interview, and as soon as the interview was over, I noticed like this had to have been God, because like I walked up to Israel and I'm like, hey man, I want to give you a hug, man. You like kind of a big inspiration to me. And his security guards are standing behind him like, and like that's like, because if that wasn't God, they'd be like, son, please.
Yeah.
And so I actually have dropped 2 albums. And I got to give him one of my, like the first one. And I'm just like, hey man, I know you, because he kind of said like, his kind of advice is for people coming up, don't do CDs anymore because this is all the digital generation. Everything's online. And I said,
Yeah.
hey man, I know you said don't do CDs and stuff, but I would just be honored if you would if you had this. And he's like, all right, I'll give it a listen. And like I've had the opportunity of getting to see him at my church twice now. So
Wow.
he's a really chill Israel Houghton. He's a really cool, really down to earth type of guy.
A blessing, man. That is
Oh my
awesome.
goodness, you don't even know, man. Hey man, who do you plan to work with next?
Oh wow, man. Oh man, I would hopefully one day, get an opportunity to work with uh Mr. Brent Jones, because long story short, Mr. Brent Jones used to be my youth minister in the youth choir, and he was my biggest inspiration mentor that actually introduced me a little bit more into music. And so, now he's moved back to California, and we still keep in touch. And he was like, one day, when you come over to LA, you're more than welcome to come to the studio and work some music with us. So if anybody that I want to work with is Mr. Brent Jones, to do music and be inspiring to other people. So I love it. I'd work with him anytime.
Excellent, excellent, man. So we're about to close this up, man. What are some parting words that you could give to the people?
Oh man, to be honest, when you put God first, everything is going according to plan. Like, I was not expecting to be this big as a DJ. To be honest, I was just doing some small party, some get together from birthdays to graduation to cookouts. I thought this was going to be it. It's nice and all, until suddenly I'm DJing at big major conventions like New York Comic Cons and LA on this biggest anime convention as well, called Anime Expo. And now I literally have 3,000 people on my Instagram following me and send me messages how much I aspire so much that come from, especially BlurCon. That was the biggest influence I made last year of performing, and then people was like, yo, this guy has been amazing. And I just want to tell people, take the opportunity, learn, always put God first, and he will help you towards your plans. And it's nothing, it's no stopping. It's continuing blessings no matter what. And then not only that, don't be afraid to help people or to give stuff to people, because you never know. Don't think of it as what would I receive? No matter what, just believe in him, and he'll get you through the good times and bad times. So,
dude, I could not agree more. Like, that's exactly what it was, because I spent a lot of time like in like the secular industry. Like, I spent time as like, I mean, I still do heavy metal, just with a gospel twist on it. Like, I started off doing
oh
like
yeah,
blues rock to punk to heavy metal and all kinds of stuff. We were playing some pretty good shows, but it's like once I finally gave like when I finally gave my business to God in 2018, God was like, it was just a year of more open doors than I knew what to do with.
yes.
Like, so I completely agree. But question with what you just said, would you ever consider coming to like doing a set at UmaCon?
YumaCon, absolute. Matter of fact, I was at YumaCon last year. I was
Serious? I
literally,
didn't see you.
yeah. Cause here's the thing, Saturday, I was there the whole weekend. Saturday night, I don't know if that night it was around like between 11 p.m. to like 1. I had the friend I just met down there. His name was Carlos. He was DJing. It was his set. His turntables, his speaker. He was playing, but he got tired. The man was playing 6 hours. Like, that's a long time. And I told him, hey, you don't mind if I could take over? He's like, yes, please. Can you like take over? So I stopped playing, and then next thing you know, it turned out to be a great party, because like it's sad because the reputation has been going on, but I met the director of YomaCon along with their former head security, was like, hey, whatever you did here, this is great. Like, everybody's enjoying it. There's no trouble. It's just all fun. So I enjoyed it, YomaCon. Like, I was there with the performers from Substantial and the people that paid tribute to the Samurai Champloo tour.
Mm.
So I was there for that, and like I said, it was great, man. I love it. It was great times. Hopefully, you know, prayerfully this pandemic will be over so we can all get together again. I would love to come back to Youmacon because like it made a big place I like to go back to. Plus, I miss Detroit. Detroit is a legendary city. I had an opportunity to visit the Motown Museum, so it was a great opportunity. But yeah, I'll definitely love to be back at Youmacon. Definitely.
Yeah, dude. Were you in like, cause there were two parties. Were you in the main room or out in the hallway?
The hallway. I was at the hallway.
Oh, I was so like, cause I had to leave, and it was probably 1 or 2 in the morning. As soon as I'm leaving, they start playing my song. It's like they always play the best songs as soon as you leaving, dude.
Every time.
Every time. And yo, man, MC Yoda, man, that dude is no joke.
Oh yeah, the
MC
boy's
Yoda,
bad.
dude. But all right, man. Where can people find you? Like booking, social media, stuff like that.
Oh, absolutely. I have all my platforms from Instagram to Twitter, to Facebook, and Instagram. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter is DJ Taylor Senpai. And if you want to book me, it's djtaylor.senpai@gmail.com.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, man, it's such a blessing finally getting to meet you, man. Absolutely. And I pray that God blesses you and your ministry and everything you put your hands to. Amen. Look, yeah. Hey, guys, you heard it first. DJ Taylor Senpai, he's out here. Go check him out. Go check him on his social medias. Go book him. Just go book him. And yeah, also support me, support the page, support
Yes.
Bass Players Unite. And DJ Taylor, you're welcome. Anytime you want to do this again, anytime you want to do a set, man, you're more than just let me know. Anytime, dude, I'm available.
Thank you so much.
I'm graduating now, so I'm definitely available, dude.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you, man. God bless, man. Appreciate it. So yeah, everyone go support the page. Go support DJ Taylor Senpai. Peace, love, soul, and Bass Players Unite. End video. And man, thank you so much. I really appreciate you, man.
Anytime, man. Anytime. Thank you so much. Like, this is great. It's a great honor. So.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So, yeah, and like yeah, you on Facebooks, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
you just
I'm gonna send you a link to the page to Bass Players Unite, and we'll get you started, man.
Awesome. Thank you so much, man.
Yes, absolutely, man. Enjoy your night, man.
You too. Thank you.
Yes, sir. God bless. One.